Yo, we back at it again with another video, and get prepared. Cause if y'all thought that last video, that album review for the Brad Funktified was something, oh y'all really finna catch it. Today's video is gonna be on whatever happened to Half Pint, the third member of the original Immature group. Today we gonna get into who Half Pint was, what all he did while he was in the group, and what eventually led to him being removed from the group. So, without further ado, grab your snacks, your wine, your smoke. You know how it is. You know how it go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this. The original Immature members were Marcus Houston, Batman, Jerome Romeo Jones, and Don Half Pint Santos. Now, how they all first started and became, the first Immature was they all went to school together and, was doing many talent shows and stuff. And eventually they got discovered by their manager, Chris Stokes, which signed them to a record deal to Hook Management. And I mean, at first, they wasn't, really too sure about this because, the 8, 9, 10-year-old kids, and this is all new to them. And, so were their parents. They were, like a little eerie, like, oh, and they're so young. But, they decided to give it a shot. And Chris Stokes got them in the studio and, wanted to see what they were, working with. And that's when they started making their first album, 1992 smash hit album, On Our Worst Behavior, which was featured in the 90s kid comedy classic Bebe's Kids, which Batman also got his start voicing a character named Khalil in that cartoon movie. So it was success all within the group. And also, what a lot of people don't really know, Chris Stokes forming this group, he also had a lot of other little kids that Marcus knew from school, like Ty Dolla $ign. He played the piano, and Brandy and Ray J, sister and brother. Yes, Chris Stokes did discover Brandy and Ray J. So yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So as they were working on Our Worst Behavior, they were coming up with different melodies, and by the end of their On Our Worst Behavior album, they made a track that eventually in the future became a sampled hit phenomenon by OG legendary female rap artist Megan Thee Stallion. The song that she sampled from this album was Is It Love This Time? Is it love? Is it love? Which predominantly became Megan Thee Stallion's smash hit, Big Old Freak. While in the midst of them releasing this album, they were on a lot of stuff. They were, I think, on a Arsenio Hall show, and they, killed that stage performance. And then their big gig came up when they featured in the smash phenomenon hit movie featuring Kid and Play, House Party 3. Now, as we all watch House Party 3, we all know those 3 little bad kids who was always into something throughout this whole movie. They were catcalling at the mail lady, trying to, invite little girls to the party that Kid and Play were having. They were taking money from Chris Tucker, and they were just all into everything. Even their Bernie Mac had to get on them in the movie.
Close that goddamn door! Air condition the whole neighborhood!
It was just a funny movie, and these 3 kids stood out throughout the whole movie. The movie came out in 1993, and they were on tour during the making of this movie, by the way. Things were looking up for it for Immature at this moment, and at this time. They had the hits like I Want to Know You That Way, which, to the parents, what are these little kids doing, singing this type of stuff? This is grown man music. Which that eventually caught the eye of Half Pint's parents. Now, Half Pint's parents wasn't really too fond of this at all. As things were going on, Don's parents was started to kind of worry because Don was always on the road so much, and he was missing school and really wasn't really spending too much time in his education. And his parents was more concerned. They was like, there's more to life than just wearing baggy clothes and rapping all this hippity hop music, and not getting your education. So Don's parents were very strict about school and did not believe in tutors. They tried to compromise to be fair and understanding with Chris, but they eventually took him out the group, which eventually he disappeared and we didn't see him no more. But he was later replaced by Kelton, LDB, which, that became like the new Immature, and that was around maybe the end of 93. And for decades, we didn't see Half Pint. Everybody was like, where did the little Filipino kid Half Pint go? Like, he disappeared. He was no longer in the public's eye anymore. And people were wondering what happened to him. And, the real truth is that, his parents seen more good things and better things for him in life. Singing about making love to little girls. And, in their eyes, that was a little too much for their kid. And they pulled him out the group, and that was the end of the first Immature. Half Pint, decades later, they took pictures and they met back up, maybe like in like the late 90s and stuff like that. But Half Pint was never seen again in the public's eye ever again. But as time went on and social media started being more of a thing, Half Pint was seen in the year of 2011, and we seen him. Somebody posted it on YouTube. I think one of his family members or something like that posted Half Pint tying the knot. Yes, Half Pint got married. Marcus and Romeo was there the whole time, tagging along and supporting and celebrating along with Half Pint. And Half Pint has just been celebrating life with his family, and he's really not into music like that anymore. He's just more into being a father and a husband to his family and just living life. And so yeah, that's what happened to the man that we know as Half Pint. He settled down. He's now a family man and focused on his life and his family. And if y'all like this video, make sure to give a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notifications bell to make sure to get notifications on every video that I post. My next video will be on the 90s singer Montego. We all know of Montego, Is It Me? And we're gonna go into what happened to Montego. But that's it. It's the end of this epic video. Don't forget again to hit the like, comment, subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And don't forget, your boy is here and always gonna have some good quality content that'll bring your attention and ears to the rear. And I'm out this joint.